Exclusive contract from Feilu Novel Network Novel. Urban Elf. This trainer is covered in bones and bones travel through the world of urban elves, awaken the negative emotion value system, and as long as you make others generate negative emotions, they can receive rewards. So the strongest anti-bone in the elf world is born here. Ah. You asked me these three, which one is suitable for being the initial elf? Garlic bastard. Ding. Congratulations to the host for obtaining 100 negative emotion points. What? Do you like Chanado? Is it male or carrying a large rhizome? Ding. Congratulations to the host for obtaining 1000 negative emotions. Lin Mo looked at the increasing negative emotions and smiled with satisfaction. What about being a rebellious person in order to become stronger? Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1. Selection of Initial Elves. Seeking Fresh Flowers. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Jiangnan Elf High School. In the spacious and bright classroom, a dignified and cool teacher is standing on the podium. Red lips lightly parted and spoke slowly. Little Fire Dragon, one of the three royal families, the most important thing to pay attention to when raising Little Fire Dragon is the temperature of the environment. Zhu Qin, the homeroom teacher of Class 1 in senior high school, is also the dream object of countless adolescent boys. A cold and delicate face, with a pair of golden glasses on the bridge of the nose, exuding a myriad of charm with every stubbornness and smile. The tight teacher uniform, combined with Zhu Qin's curvaceous and hot figure, caught the attention of all the boys in the class. Located by the window, a young man looked out the window at the playground, the gentle breeze brushing his hair at the temples. The young man's delicate and handsome face was revealed, but there was a hint of lingering sadness between his eyebrows. Lin Mo is 18 years old. Gender male, hobby female, currently single. 18 years ago, he traveled from the blue star to this world where elves and humans coexist. Thousands of years ago, a secret realm descended. Elves appear from the secret realm, with various strange abilities comparable to natural disasters. Some can burn the entire earth like the golden crow in mythology. Some can easily trigger tsunamis and change the weather. So, at that time, elves were also known as warcraft. Over time, in order to survive and develop, humans gradually began to interact with warcraft. By chance, human beings have discovered that not all warcraft are as powerful and can easily cause natural disasters. Weak warcraft also have special abilities and can easily understand the meaning that humans want to express. Being more friendly towards humans and able to tame them. Afterwards, they have a new name, Elf, and the identity of Elf Trainer has also emerged. Since then, the traces of elves began to appear on a large scale in human history. Elves have become an indispensable part of human development history. When Emperor Yingzheng ascended the throne, his ambition to unify the world was recognized by the sky hegemon Lai Kongji, giving Emperor Shi the strength to easily conquer the 6 kingdoms. A little beggar sympathized with the suffering of the world and the flames of war, determined to pacify the benevolence of the world, making him the legendary hero of the rainbow. Received recognition from the Phoenix King. Later, the little beggar founded the most prosperous imperial dynasty at that time. There is also Wang Mang, who was jokingly referred to as a traveler in later generations, according to the speculation of modern elf scholars. He is highly likely to be recognized by the legendary elf who controls time, Emperor Yaluka. Since the appearance of elves in history, the harmonious relationship between humans and elves has continued to this day. The trainer level has also been more clearly defined. From low to high, they are amateur, professional, elite, Taoist, quasi-heavenly king, and champion. Of course, before becoming a trainer, one needs to go through a long journey as a beginner. Under normal circumstances, when dividing classes in the second half of high school, students who want to become trainers will have their first chance to legally own elves. Purchase a newborn elf or elf egg from the breeding house. Compared to wild elves, the elves in the breeding house are carefully selected and have certain qualifications. Therefore, each one is expensive. There are 3 different regions, and the cheapest price starts at 1 million yuan. Moreover, the price is very depending on the level of qualifications. A small fire dragon with the qualification of a quasi-heavenly king may be able to sell for a high price of 10 to 20 million yuan. As for the championship qualification, it is even more valuable than marketable. Under strict control by the Alliance, it will basically not appear on the market. Of course, the Alliance takes care of some dreamy trainers. The breeding house also nurtured many common elves, such as green caterpillars and elves like Little Lotta. The price is naturally much more affordable than that of the Yuzhen family, and can be purchased for only about 40,000 to 50,000 yuan. If you don't even have this little money, so congratulations, you basically missed out on the profession of elf trainer. Unfortunately, Lin Mo belongs to the second type, unable to even withdraw tens of thousands of Alliance coins, and is basically a person who has no connection with the profession of elf trainer. To be precise, it's difficult for him to even ensure his own life, let alone become an elf trainer. Because Lin Mo is an orphan, he grew up in a welfare institution since childhood. In order to attend elf high school, he has emptied the savings he earned from working since childhood. Not to mention buying a Yusanjia, even the cheapest Little Lotta, Lin Mo cannot afford it. Of course, Lin Mo is not completely impossible to become an elf trainer. From the moment he stepped into the gate of elf middle school, he had already figured out his future path. The Alliance does not have mandatory regulations. Every novice trainer must purchase the initial sprite in the breeding house. New book set sale, seeking flowers, seeking evaluations, seeking monthly tickets. Chapter 2. Emotional Lottery System. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After all, elves can also be artificially cultivated. Many second-generation members of major families in the Alliance use elves prepared by their families. As long as it's not poaching, the Alliance basically doesn't care about the origin of your first elf. In other words, you can also go to the wild to grab it. However, this method is basically not chosen by anyone. The wild elves are difficult to tame and have a strong sense of territory. Ordinary people entering recklessly would be in danger of their lives. And basically, the elves with good qualifications are all in the secret realm. The exiled elves have poor qualifications. If there is no other way, most people would not choose this method. Because it is very likely that the elves captured at the risk of risking their lives have far less qualifications than the little Rada in the cultivation house. However, Lin Mo only needs to rely on an easily captured wild elf to help him get through the difficult starting stage. After several months of careful consideration, Lin Mo has set the goal. Unicorn beetle. He wants to lure a unicorn beetle. The unicorn beetle is basically found all over the mountains and fields. The general qualifications are very poor. It is basically impossible to exceed the potential of an elite level. Similarly, they have little attacking power. Just be careful not to be attacked by the venom of the unicorn beetle. So there won't be any threat, and capturing it is relatively easy. Moreover, the cultivation speed of insect-type elves is the fastest among all attribute elves. The unicorn beetle only needs level 10 to evolve into a giant hornet. In this way, Lin Mo can rely on the big needle bee to get through the stage of being a new trainer and complete the relevant assessments required to enter the secret realm. At that time, obtaining the qualification to enter the secret realm will not be far away. Secret realm, that is the place that every trainer yearns for. Rare elves, props, and endless opportunities are all within the secret realm. Just as Lin Mo was imagining the future, a cold system prompt suddenly came out of Lin Mo's mind, interrupting his imagination. Ding! Detected that the host has arrived in the elf world. and the emotional lottery system has been activated. Lin Mo. Lin Mo's face became complicated. I have been traveling for 18 years now. Big brother, is your system awakening too slowly? However, having is always better than not having. Just as the system was awakened, Lin Mo already knew how to use this system. Emotional lottery system. As long as it causes negative emotions in others, you can participate in the lottery yourself. There are 5 prize pools, in descending order. S, A, B, C, and D. There is no limit to the number of lucky draws, if it's enough. Even an alpaca that can hit the slate, but the probability is estimated to be 1 in a few thousand trillions. Based on his luck, Lin Mo estimates that he is unlikely to win in his lifetime. The worst reward, which is, thank you for participating, is the emotional value of being wasted by the system. The higher the level, the higher the probability of high-level items appearing. At the same time, there will be a guaranteed bottom prize pool every 10 draws. D-level prize pool, there is no lower level prize pool, so there is no guarantee. For example, 10 draws of C, all thanks for participating. If possible, the system will give away at least 1 D-level item. At least I have some conscience. However, this price makes Lin Mo feel a bit unscrupulous. Drawing a D-level requires 100 negative emotion points, a C-level requires 1000, a B-level requires 10,000, and so on for each level increase. The required emotional value is 10 times that of the previous one. This system is a bit conscientious, but definitely not much. Lin Mo silently added psychologically. Providing a minimum guarantee is indeed good, however, upon seeing this price, Lin Mo immediately felt that it was not attractive. Just as Lin Mo was still daydreaming. At this point, a piece of chalk suddenly flew down from the podium, creating a beautiful arc in the air. In the center of Lin Mo's eyebrows. After suffering from the pain, Lin Mo quickly looked up. Class teacher Zhu Qin was looking at herself with fierce eyes. Lin Mo, why are you daydreaming in class? Unlike her fiery figure, Zhu Qin's voice is very cold. We have already reached the final sprint stage of our senior year of high school. Lin Mo dared to cheat, which made her a bit angry. Can you tell me, if your family background is not good, which of the first 3 royal families is more suitable for newcomers compared to others? Zhu Qin's teaching whip lightly tapped on the blackboard, which happened to have pictures of 3 elves on it. It was the first 3 royal families, Little Fire Dragon, Johnny Turtle, and Bulbasaur. Lin Mo looked at the blackboard, feeling a bit speechless inside. What? Dude can afford to buy the Yuzhen family anymore. Can you tell me that your family is not well off? If you come from a poor family, just go catch the unicorn beetle like me. Damn it. When I think of myself now, I don't even have the money to buy a unicorn beetle in a breeding house. Lin Mo felt a wave of resentment in his heart. Host negative emotion value +10. After hearing the system prompt sound, Lin Mo was momentarily stunned, and a slow came to his mind. Good guy, I didn't expect that opening my own business would be self-sufficient. Are you holding a card bug? Organize your mind. Lin Mo glanced at the blackboard and then said seriously. The 3 elves are not very suitable for people from poor families. But if you insist on choosing, I think Garlic King would be more suitable. Chapter 3. Daily Persecution of Garlic King Ba. In class. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Lin Mo's voice echoed clearly in the classroom. Everyone in the class stared suspiciously at Lin Mo Juanxiu's face. Someone next to me whispered. What did Lin Mo just say? Is there this elf in the Yuzhen family? Is this the name of an elf? Garlic. Bastard. Zhu Qin's eyebrows furrowed slightly, and she suspected that her ears might have misheard. Lin Mo, what did you just say? Say it again. Lin Mo's gaze was clear. but there was a hint of a sinister smile on the corner of his mouth, repeating it. Garlic bastard. My heart is filled with joy, isn't this beautiful homeroom teacher looking for performance for herself? I'm afraid my classmates might not hear me clearly, let yourself do it again. A plain voice, clearly spread throughout every corner of the classroom. The classmates followed Lin Mo's gaze and happened to see the cute frog seeds on the blackboard. In an instant, the whole classroom fell silent, and the air seemed to solidify with it. At this point, even a person with a slow brain reaction can understand what Lin Mo's garlic jerk is. Next second, countless roars of anger and laughter exploded in the classroom like thunder. God, his mother, garlic bastard. It's clearly a wonderful frog seed. That's it. My Bulbasaur is so cute. You're just a garlic jerk. Puff. How can I look directly at Bulbasaur in the future? Tell me one thing, don't tell me, it's really quite similar. When they first heard those 4 words, they were still carrying doubts. But after bringing the Garlic King into the Bulbasaur, they seemed to find that Lin Mo's words really make sense. Lin Mo's description is engraved in their minds like a bone-etching curse, destroying all their values. Obtained Li Gang's negative emotion value plus 10. Obtain Ma Teng's negative emotional value plus 10. Obtain Zhu Qin's negative emotional value plus 20. The system prompts sound incessantly. Lin Mo's heart had already blossomed with joy, and he almost burst out laughing. If it weren't for Zhu Qin's cold, almost murderous gaze, Lin Mo might have laughed out loud because of it. Not only Zhu Qin, many students in the classroom also showed the same kind of gaze. If Lin Mo's gaze could kill someone, he would have died countless times already. They all chose Bulbasaur seeds, and they have already arrived and cannot be replaced. Most of these families are not considered wealthy, however, both parents hope their children will become successful. At the same time, the Alliance also has preferential policies. As long as parents help their children start paying to the Alliance from a young age, with a monthly payment of 10,000 Alliance coins, until the child reaches adulthood and pays 1.8 million Alliance coins. When the child reaches the age of 18, they will receive a Usangia as their initial elf from the Alliance. These elves are carefully cultivated by the Alliance. Each one placed in the breeding house can easily sell for a high price of 2 to 3 million. Of course, it's also thanks to this policy. Many students in Lin Mo's class received their initial Pokémon before completing the school assessment. Although it cannot be officially conquered yet, at least it is possible to have early contact with elves and cultivate partnerships. But now, they spent an exorbitant price to obtain the precious 3 royal families and the highly recommended Bulbasaur seed. Surprisingly, Lin Mo called him a Garlic King. On the blackboard, the image of Bulbasaur suddenly became eerie. Looking at the cute smile of Bulbasaur, everyone vaguely felt a hint of ghostly beast. Even many people nodded slightly. It seems that my heart is also agreeing with what Lin Mo said. Just as everyone was frantically contributing emotional value to Lin Mo, a soft shout came from the podium. Lin Mo! What are you talking nonsense about? A cold and sharp voice let the corners of Lin Mogong's mouth quickly return to plane. Lin Mo trembled all over and looked towards the podium. At this moment, Zhu Qin was glaring at him with anger in her eyes. The loose teacher uniform couldn't even hold back, and the chest was undulating, attracting many people's attention. Of course, Zhu Qin did not notice this, biting his silver teeth tightly, staring fiercely at Lin Mo with a feigned malice in his eyes. She certainly knew that Lin Mo was talking about Bulbasaur. This answer is correct. If your family is not well off, grass-type Bulbasaur seeds are indeed the best choice. But what strange title is the Garlic King Ba that Lin Mo answered? How can she look directly at garlic in the future? No, it's not right. How to look directly at the Bulbasaur frog seed? Lin Mo didn't need to look at Zhu Qin's almost murderous gaze. He could tell just by the magnificent undulations on Zhu Qin's chest. She must have contributed a lot of emotional value to herself. Lin Mo felt a bit guilty and hesitated whether to continue like this. At this moment, two black and white little people appeared in his heart. A black figure leaned in Lin Mo's ear and said, "Hurry up and gather some strong information. Maybe we'll have 10 consecutive draws today." The white little man leaned in Lin Mo's other ear and said, "He's right." Suddenly, Lin Mo's hesitation dissipated, and everything was for the sake of life. He could only silently say, "I'm sorry," to Zhu Qin in his heart. Then he looked sincerely at Zhu Qin and said seriously, "Isn't it? It's not like a bastard carrying garlic on his back." Speaking, Lin Mo also took out a raw garlic from his pocket and showed it to everyone in his hand. That piece of raw garlic is very tender, with a slightly greenish-green skin and a pointed top and smooth and full bottom. Don't say, this garlic looks quite similar to the seed carried by the Bulbasaur on the blackboard. In an instant, the whole classroom was filled with sobs and gasps of suppressed anger. Obtained Yang Hong's negative emotion value plus 10. Obtained Xiao Shugang's negative emotion value plus 20. At the same time, the corners of Zhu Qin's mouth on the podium also twitched. "Last time I was so speechless, it was still last time. Why are you sneaking garlic in class? Who is so special about carrying garlic in their pockets during class? Do you use garlic as a snack?" She just wants to know where Lin Mo got this garlic from now. "Lin Mo, who asked you to bring garlic in class? And where did you get this garlic?" Zhu Qin's coquettish and angry voice came, and Daimei furrowed her gaze tightly as if she was about to devour Lin Mo. Chapter 4 Understood. It's a frog, not a turtle, it should be called. You are listening at novelfull.audio. I saw the case that wasn't showcased today. Coincidentally, there was a person growing garlic in the school flower bed and no one wanted it, so I brought it conveniently. Obtain negative emotions from Zhu Qin plus 50. God planted it, his mother, no one wants it. That was planted by the principal, right? Just as Zhu Qin was about to get angry, Lin Mo also saw something wrong in his eyes. And hastily remedy it. Teacher, I just want to vividly demonstrate to everyone why it's called Garlic King Ba. At the same time, he tried hard to open his eyes and look at Zhu Qin, blinking a few times. Unfortunately, due to the lack of superb acting skills, even after squeezing for a long time, there was not a single tear left. Finally, I could only awkwardly scratch my head. Zhu Qin heard the words, Garlic King Ba, reappear in Lin Mo's mouth, and immediately well-shaped veins appeared in her temples. Almost roaring and roaring out loud. You listen to me well, Lin Mo. It's called Meow Frog Seed. It's a frog. It's not a turtle. The buttons on the chest even broke open twice due to the strong vibration of the waves. Expose the snow-white skin on the chest, as well as the faint lace patterns. Even if you stand on tiptoe, you can clearly see the full curve in the middle. Don't ask Lin Mo how he found out. After standing for a long time, he still doesn't allow others to move around on tiptoes. Just ask which young man with strong blood can withstand this kind of test. It was also due to being angered by Lin Mo for a long time that Zhu Qin did not notice the secretly leaking spring light on her chest. He waved his hand towards Lin Mo, who was somewhat stunned, and said, Lin Mo, where are you looking with your eyes? Have you ever heard me when I'm talking, treating my teacher's words as farting? How did you do it, what? Lin Mo suddenly regained consciousness and looked at Zhu Qin, immediately realizing something. Quickly changing into clear eyes, she kindly reminded Zhu Qin. Teacher, your button has come off. Ha! Zhu Qin was momentarily stunned, as if she also felt the gaze of the boys and the envy of the girls in the class. With the sound of continuous swallowing around her, Zhu Qin immediately realized something. Then he immediately turned his back to tidy up his clothes, as if venting his anger, and gritted his teeth, saying, No need for you to remind me. Although he looks really handsome with a tough mouth, He looks really embarrassed when he bends down and picks up buttons. Zhu Qin seemed to be angry, silently picking up the button that had fallen on the ground and putting it back in her pocket. Continuing to teach Lin Mo a lesson as if nothing had happened before. Did I hear what I just said? The Bulbasaur is a frog, not a turtle. Lin Mo showed a sudden realization and nodded seriously. I see, thank you for the correction, teacher. After returning to the podium again, Zhu Qin's mood slightly calmed down. Although Lin Mo's wording is clumsy, at least his answer is correct and his attitude is also considered correct. Lin Mo, please sit down and remember. In the future, you must be precise in your vocabulary and not talk nonsense. Lin Mo nodded and then seemed to have thought of something. Indeed, it seems that my vocabulary is not very precise. After all, as the saying goes, a trainer who is not rigorous is definitely not a good trainer. Adhering to a scientific and truthful attitude, serious and rigorous. Lin Mo just got his butt on the seat and lifted it up again. Speak seriously. Teacher, you're right. It's a frog, not a turtle. So in order to maintain a rigorous and accurate scientific attitude, we should call it garlic toad. As the words fell, the whole audience fell into silence once again. As the saying goes, if you don't speak astonishingly, you will die endlessly. If other classmates were just angry about what Lin Mo said earlier. At this moment, they were completely devastated by Lin Mo's words. Especially for those students who chose Bulbasaur as their initial elf, they definitely want to kill Lin Mo now. Unfortunately, in the classroom, they could only cast a resentful gaze at Lin Mo. Obtained Yang Xiaojiang's negative emotion value plus 30. Obtained Guo Zhong's negative emotion value plus 40. Obtained Li Da's negative emotion value plus 50. A large number of system prompts emerged in front of Lin Mo. Even without looking back, he could feel the malice surrounding him. If his gaze could kill, he might have died 10,000 times already. Zhu Qin's delicate face was also covered in black lines, and her eyebrows suddenly furrowed. The air temperature in the entire classroom seems to have dropped sharply by a few degrees. Then a roar from the east of the river echoed through the entire school. Lin Mo, get out of the hallway and go to the penalty station. Under the sound, Bibi Bird and Bobo outside the window were frightened and lost in thought, quickly chirping away from the branches. Lin Mo was also startled by the sudden roar, and his mind was buzzing. I dare not say anything more, so I honestly took my textbook and walked out of the classroom quickly. However, upon seeing the gains from this class, Lin Mo chuckled out loud. Negative emotion value. 4250 points. This is a total of 40 consecutive draws. Before Lin Mo could be happy, the next prompt sound from the system made him fall into an ice cave. Obtain negative emotion value plus 50 from Zhu Qin. Looking up, Lin Mo saw the colorful black for the first time. Quickly shut up and took a few steps away from the classroom door. Chapter 5. After class tutoring for young teachers and top students. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ding ling ling. The crisp bell for the end of class rang, and the last class ended. Lin Mo clenched his palm into a fist and struck his numb thigh. Because it was Zhu Qin's consecutive class, Lin Mo stood up for 2 full classes. He now feels that his thighs have lost consciousness as if they are about to collapse. With the neat farewell sounds in the classroom. Goodbye, teacher. Lin Mo breathed a sigh of relief and quickly stepped away from his already numb legs, walking quickly back to the classroom. Lin Mo was about to take out the garlic from his pocket and earn another wave of extra income when he collided head-on with Zhu Qin. Zhu Qin's beautiful eyes widened, with a hint of anger in her eyes, as she looked at the garlic in Lin Mo's hand. The anger that had just dissipated suddenly surged back into my heart. Lin Mo glanced at Zhu Qin's delicate face with a hint of anger, and then at the garlic in his hand. Obtaining negative emotions plus 50 from Zhu Qin. His handsome face immediately turned bitter gourd-colored, and he quickly spoke up to defend himself. Old teacher, I can explain this. The only words that greeted him were cold and meaningful. All right. Lin Mo, come to the teacher's office later and explain to me properly. After speaking, Zhu Qin felt like she had regained control of the city, walking slowly towards the office with her head held high and her chest held high in her high heels. Leave only a trace of a beautiful back for Lin Mo. Obtain negative emotional points plus 20 from Lin Mo. Upon hearing his own system prompt, Lin Mo could no longer be happy. Helplessly sighed, wanting to cry without tears. I haven't made any extra money yet, why was I caught? At the same time, everyone in the classroom also witnessed this scene. Seeing Lin Mo's worried expression, everyone felt a sense of relief. Lin Mo is really annoying. He even wants to use garlic to disgust people. Someone in the classroom said this, and the students who had chosen the initial elf among the Bulbasaur seeds looked at the student with murderous eyes. Obtained negative sentiment points plus 20 from Li Zicheng. Obtained negative sentiment points plus 30 from Yuan Hongyi. Obtained negative emotions from Yang Dakong plus 40. Okay, in a sense. Lin Mo has also earned some extra income, but at this moment, Lin Mo is not in the mood to pay attention to it. He just wants to sit for a while now, and then go to the office to receive Zhu Qinai's scolding. Just as Ku sat down, a figure suddenly came to Lin Mo's face. Ha! Lin Mo, are you in a miserable situation now? Wait for you to be scolded. Lin Mo raised his eyes and looked at it with a thoughtful expression on his face. Then, with some confusion, he said. That, may I ask who you are? The classmate who was asked had a smile on their face and a look of shock in their eyes. What kind of person doesn't know their classmates after reading for 3 years? Obtained negative sentiment points plus 20 from Zhu Dagong. However, Zhu Dagong glanced at Lin Mo in front of him and immediately realized that Lin Mo was intentionally angering him. Pushing his black-framed glasses, he continued. Zhu Dagong, you don't know me, do you? After hearing the name Zhu Dagong, Lin Mo showed a sudden realization. Oh. Is that the one who always takes the exam after me, crying and saying to me, you must do better than me next time? Obtained negative sentiment points plus 20 from Zhu Dagong. Lin Mo originally wanted to rest quietly for a while before going to the office, but at this time, if someone wants to brush negative points, he doesn't really mind, after all, even the smallest mosquito legs are meat. Zhu Dagong stood in front of Lin Mo, his face somewhat gloomy. This is all from the first year of high school. What's the point of saying it now? Besides, it's just 1 point away. Is that what you're saying? Zhu Dagong said somewhat awkwardly, obviously Lin Mo's words hit his sore spot. From the first year of high school to the 3rd year of high school, you haven't taken the exam for Lin Mo either. This is the voice of a classmate sitting on the side, with accompanying sounds constantly echoing around. Compared to Lin Mo, Zhu Dagong is even less attractive to his classmates. Although he is the top student in the class, he loves to give small reports and often shows off his grades. Many students are disgusted by Lin Mo. Although the nickname, Garlic King Ba, was given to Bulbasaur, it is reasonable. Moreover, many students in the class have chosen Johnny Turtle and Little Fire Dragon. At this moment, it is natural to speak up for Lin Mo. However, Zhu Dagong did not pay attention to this classmate, but loudly speaking to the people around him. Ha! What's the use of you helping him? He's not going to suffer from being interviewed later. The students present all silently closed their mouths. Zhu Dagong is right. This world is different from the past, and the power in the hands of teachers is not small. Can determine whether students have the qualification to become trainers. Act strictly and rigorously, and also conform to the environment of the elf world. The students present all hope to become trainers, so the steps of college exams, mentor evaluations, and so on are definitely indispensable. If there is a problem in any of them, the Alliance will not recognize their identity as trainers. This shows how much power teachers have in this world. Now, based on Lin Mo's previous performance in class, he has been invited by Zhu Qin for a discussion. This is enough to illustrate the seriousness of the problem. Everyone looked at Lin Mo with pity on their faces, but saw that Lin Mo had a relaxed expression on his face and didn't seem to care at all. He also asked Zhu Dagong in reverse. What's so bad? Why is it so bad? Such a simple question stunned Zhu Dagong. He thought Lin Mo would retaliate fiercely, but to his surprise, it was this problem. Zhu Dagong was also confused, and Lin Mo's answer really surprised him. Isn't it miserable to be interviewed? He asked in a daze. Appointment. Lin Mo's soared eyebrows furrowed slightly, touching his chin as if lost in thought. Then it seemed as if he understood something, and suddenly the great Wudao. Is this the after-school tutoring for young teachers and top students in the movie, Samurai Kingdom? Everyone present was shocked and pale. All male classmates, without exception, had big mouths and their eyes were about to fall out. They have all watched this movie, and even because the content was too exciting, a few people watched it together in bed. The content tells of a wonderful adventure that takes place after class between a young female teacher and a high school top student. Some girls are still a bit confused and don't understand, but some girls who understand are blushing with embarrassment. Darkly spat at Lin Mo with a sound of color embryo. Obtained negative emotion points +20 from Jiang Shaoxian. Obtained negative emotions from Zhao Tang +30. Obtained negative emotional points +40 from Li Siqin. At this moment, Lin Mo was also stunned by the sound of prompts in his mind. Turning her head, there were indeed some girls whose cheeks seemed to turn red and she turned her head away. It seems that the scope of system detection is still very broad, such as shyness and nervousness, which can also be judged as negative emotions. If I had known this was okay, I wouldn't have put in so much effort myself. Chapter 6. Your ability is only 99. You are listening at novelfull.audio. At the same time, Zhu Qin, who had just walked to the classroom door, turned black. She naturally heard Lin Mo's words, although she had not watched this movie or anything like it. However, it is often possible to speak freely from one's best friend, know what exactly Lin Mo's movie is about. Come to my senses, Zhu Dagong pushed his glasses, and a hint of lewd brilliance seemed to flash in his eyes. Lin Mo, you are so bold. Even at this time, you dare to speak up. Are you really not afraid of being fired? So according to what you said, why didn't the teacher ask me to go? He embraced his chest with both hands and had a confident chest. As a top student in his grade, Zhu Dagong often ranks in the top 3. Although I couldn't pass the exam for Lin Mo, who has traveled through time, I do have the qualification of being an excellent student compared to most people like Zhu Dagong. According to Lin Moming's statement, the plot of after-school tutoring for young teachers and top students should indeed happen to him. As soon as the words fell, Lin Mo shook his head. Zhu Dagong, what you said reminded me. It seems like the homeroom teacher has never scheduled a meeting with you, has it? Do you know why? Everyone looked over curiously, wanting to hear the reason behind it. After all, during the 3 years of high school, many classmates were interviewed, although it was not as serious as Lin Mo's mistake. But no one really wants to go a second time. Zhu Dagong was a bit confused when asked, and instinctively wanted to ask why. Then he immediately realized that this was Lin Mo's trapped change of mouth. That must be because I am well behaved and excellent in both character and education. Lin Mo smiled but remained silent, just looking at Zhu Dagong's pockmarked and papery features, and patted his shoulder. Speak earnestly. Perhaps there's a possibility, because you look ugly. As the words fell, the entire classroom fell silent. Everyone looked towards Lin Mo. The afterglow of the sunset shone on Lin Mo's face, highlighting his handsome features even more. Indeed, compared to the recognized school grass Lin Mo, their appearance is like a difference in mud. The classmates instinctively nodded in agreement with Lin Mo's words. Zhu Dagong, who was originally full of confidence, felt like he was struck by a bolt from the blue when he saw this scene. The whole person stiffened like a stone statue in place, unable to regain consciousness for a long time, staring blankly at Lin Mo's handsome face. It seems like I've been under some kind of mental attack. Obtained negative emotions from Zhu Dagong plus 30. Obtained negative emotions from Zhu Dagong plus 30. The system's prompt sounds incessantly. With a popping sound in the corner of the classroom. The whole classroom was like a lit firecracker, bursting with joyful laughter. It seems that teacher Zhu Qin is right not to talk to him. Being alone in the same office as Zhu Dagong does indeed affect one's mood, haha. The first time I thought Lin Mo was so pleasing to the eye. To be honest, I think Lin Mo's words make a lot of sense. Zhu Dagong's face turned red with pig liver, stunned and at a loss, and he also contributed a large wave of negative emotions to Lin Mo. Obtained negative emotions from Zhu Dagong plus 40. Obtained negative emotions from Zhu Dagong plus 40. Lin Mo looked gratefully at Zhu Dagong, who was frozen in place. The two waves of negative emotions he had just experienced. In an instant, I ran over today's big head, and the negative emotions contributed by teacher Zhu Qin topped the list. Although he is ugly, he is a good person. Lin Mo nodded contentedly at Zhu Dagong. At this moment, the pure white and delicate jade hands grabbed Lin Mo's ear from behind. A pain came from Lin Mo's ear, causing him to grin uncontrollably. Pain, pain, pain. Zhu Qin had long been behind Lin Mo, and without saying a word, she grabbed Lin Mo's ear and dragged him outside. Lin Mo symbolically resisted for a moment, but it was meaningless and he could only be led out by her. Pain, pain, teacher, be gentle. Seeing this scene, the classmates in the class seemed to recall Lin Mo's nonsense just now. Suddenly, another kind of soothing laughter came out. But followed closely by Zhu Qin's cold voice. Don't even laugh. What should I do? If you also want after-school tutoring. I'm always there. Zhu Qin's icy aura instantly silenced everyone. Quickly restrain their expressions and dare not look towards Zhu Qin. And when Lin Mo saw this scene, he had a sudden inspiration and begged Zhu Qin for mercy. Teacher, I want to apologize to my classmate Zhu Dagong. Please let go of me and let me apologize first. Apologize. Zhu Qin hesitated and stopped to look at Zhu Dagong. Zhu Dagong was stunned in the same place, with a look of being unattainable. Zhu Qin let go of Lin Mo's ear, and a hint of relief appeared in her eyes. I didn't expect this kid to have a conscience and apologize to those he has hurt. Although it was just a small joke, it seems that Zhu Dagong was really hit hard by Lin Mo. Lin Mo walked slowly to Zhu Dagong, his expression very serious, and said seriously to Zhu Dagong. I'm sorry, classmate Zhu Dagong. It was really my fault just now. Zhu Dagong was somewhat bewildered by Lin Mo's sudden apology. Lin Mo continued. The real reason why the teacher didn't schedule a meeting with you is actually due to your ability. I got a score of 100 on the exam because the maximum score on the paper was only 100 points. And if you get a score of 99, that's because your ability is only 99. No Zhu De just wanted to speak up and forgive Lin Mo, but Lin Mo's apology seems to be something wrong. Zhu Qin's face darkened as she stood on the podium. She quickly walked down and grabbed Lin Mo's ear. Next time, if I believe in this stinky kid again, I will have a conscience. I am just a dog. Lin Mo was about to say something more when Zhu Qin dragged him out of the classroom. Only classmates who looked at each other in confusion remained. What does Lin Mo mean by these words? It seems to be 99 points, but in fact, Zhu Dagong's ability is only 99 points, right? He was mocking the seemingly 1-point gap between Zhu Dagong and him, but in reality, it was a huge difference, right? At this moment, someone in the corner said something. If the difference of 1 point between Zhu Dagong and him is a world of difference, wouldn't even Zhu Dagong be inferior to those of us who have less than 60 points of ability? At this point, the whole audience fell silent. As Lin Mo listened to the constant system prompts in his mind, his heart was filled with joy. Obtained negative emotion points plus 20 from Yang Siki. Obtaining negative emotions from Guohong plus 30. Obtained negative emotions from Lida plus 40. Obtained negative emotions from Zhu Dagong plus 70. If you want to learn well in Chapter 7, you have to follow your master. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In the teacher's office, the other teachers have already left class early. There are only 2 people in the entire office, Lin Mo and Zhu Qin. Lin Mo stood obediently in front of Zhu Qin, knowing that he had made a mistake and dared not speak, just looking down at the ground. And Zhu Qin sat on the office chair, crossing her legs. The slender and straight legs are wrapped in black silk, appearing extremely tight, and the flawless skin is faintly visible. You can feel amazing elasticity just with your eyes. Paired with a pair of beige high heels, Lin Mo felt from the bottom of his heart that this scene was not inferior to the after-school tutoring of young teachers and top students. Zhu Qin didn't notice Lin Mo constantly scrutinizing his legs, just leaned back against the seat and pushed his golden glasses. Joked, "I can't tell, you bastard. You're quite good at talking nonsense." Zhu Qin didn't know where Lin Mo learned so many strange words, such as garlic king ba and after-school tutoring for young teachers and top students. Lin Mo remained silent in the face of Zhu Qin's teasing. Although Zhu Qin seems to be in a good mood now, as a student who has taught Zhu Qin for 3 years. Lin Mo knew very well that this was the tranquility before the storm. Whenever Zhu Qin shows such signs, it indicates that she is really a bit angry. Lin Mo scratched his head and showed an awkward smile, pretending not to hear Zhu Qin's previous words and saying, "Teacher, why are you looking for me?" After speaking, Lin Mo innocently blinked his big eyes a few times, but unfortunately no tears flowed from his eyes. It seems that I really should buy a book on the self-cultivation of actors and learn how to act well. Lin Mo couldn't squeeze out tears and looked awkwardly at Zhu Qin. Zhu Qin's smooth chin clung to the back of her slender and tender hand, watching Lin Mo's performance with great interest, and said meaningfully, "What do you think?" Lin Mo was taken aback by Zhu Qin's rhetorical question and looked up at her. Between her beautiful eyes, there seemed to be an unintentional charm emanating, her voice lazy but with a hint of bloodthirsty magic. He seems to have seen this scene in the after-school tutoring of young teachers and top students. Even Lin Mo, who has been a person of 2 generations, has never seen such a captivating scene in his dreams. Lin Mo swallowed his saliva and asked me to speak. "Can I quickly release me?" Because in this office, even though the air conditioning was on, he felt the immense heat on his body. The long legs in front of him kept swaying. Are you using this to test veteran cadres? Who can withstand this kind of postgraduate entrance examination? Lin Mo felt a bit scared when Zhu Qin stared at him like this. He doesn't want to graduate soon and end up being relegated to become a trainer a year later. After all, Zhu Qin has the complete power to keep her from being relegated. During her 3 years in high school, Zhu Qin, as her homeroom teacher, repeatedly insinuated and explored her own ideas. I also told him that there is not only a way out for elf trainers. Lin Mo's elf studies are very good, but his family background is indeed indescribable. You can follow the path of a researcher, which is not dangerous, and you can also receive generous rewards. Unfortunately, this was politely rejected by Lin Mo. He still knows how much he weighs, just relying on his accumulated knowledge of elves to bully and bully children here. I have really taken the path of a researcher, and I'm afraid I will reveal my secrets faster than anyone else. She won't really let me stay at the same level and pursue the path of a researcher, will she? Countless thoughts flashed through Lin Mo's mind. Just because she said a few words in her class, shouldn't it be enough? After all, there are many mischievous students in the class, and this is still my first offense. It shouldn't be possible. Is it difficult because of Zhu Dagang? Lin Mo furrowed his brow slightly, and after thinking for a while, he immediately denied this possibility. That guy usually shows various behaviors in front of Zhu Qin and often gives her trivial reports. Relying on my good grades, I often have a strange attitude towards my classmates around me. Zhu Qin is also aware of these things. It shouldn't be too much for him to tidy up on his own, right? Should the most likely thing at the moment is still the joke I just made about Zhu Qin. Indeed, anyone who hears this should not be happy. Lin Mo nodded and was about to admit his mistake when he was interrupted by Zhu Qin's lazy voice. Zhu Qin suddenly stretched lazily in the seat and almost broke the button on her chest. Like a newly woken kitten, lazily and charmingly saying, I've been in class all day and my shoulders are so sore. I wish I could give them a massage. After speaking, Zhu Qin's eyes were still intentionally or unintentionally looking at Lin Mo. Lin Mo was a bit stunned, looking at the surging waves in front of Zhu Qin's chest, feeling his body even hotter. He fled from this dangerous place as if fleeing, and quickly ran behind Zhu Qin to please him, saying, Teacher Zhu Qin, let me help you press it. As the saying goes, if you want to eat bread first, just touch the master. So, can I go to your house to eat steamed buns later? Zhu Qin. Obtained negative emotions from Zhu Qin plus 50. Zhu Qin gave Lin Mo a charming glance, and grabbed his ear, coquettishly saying, You're itching again, aren't you? Where did you learn such vulgar language? It hurts. I've been standing for 2 classes and I really want to eat. Lin Mo was grabbed by Zhu Qin's ear and felt pain, but his hand did not stop moving. Continue to massage Zhu Qin, not to mention the good hand feel. The soft and tender little fragrant shoulders can feel the smoothness of Zhu Qin's skin even through Lin Mo's clothes. Even a faint fragrance could be smelled seeping into Lin Mo's nose, making him somewhat intoxicated. Lin Mo, who has been a person for 2 generations, is experiencing pain and happiness for the first time. Zhu Qin was leaning against the chair, slowly closing her eyes, seemingly enjoying herself. Although Lin Mo is not a specialized masseur, he still understands the basic massage techniques. Zhu Qin felt Lin Mo's movements and lifted her red lips slightly in surprise, saying, I didn't expect that your technique is actually quite comfortable. At this point, Zhu Qin's eyebrows showed a faint worry. Although Lin Mo's technique made him very enjoy. But she didn't forget what it was for to meet Lin Mo. Among the more than 30 people in the class, Zhu Qin is most worried about this strong and sensible child. Although Lin Mo appeared a bit mischievous on the surface, Zhu Qin knew that this was just the outer garment he used to conceal the deep scars in his heart. Since seeing Lin Mo, who was dressed in rags, go to elf high school alone to pay the expensive tuition fees, Zhu Qin knew how strong and persistent he was. Even during his 3 years in high school, I constantly advised him to pursue the path of a researcher. But in the end, there was only one sentence to answer Zhu Qin. I also want to give it a try and become an elf trainer. Zhu Qin couldn't bear to watch such an excellent child give up her dreams. Lin Mo, are you ready for your initial sprite? Suddenly, Zhu Qin's cold voice solidified the fragrant atmosphere. The hand massaging Zhu Qin's shoulder paused for a while. Obviously, Lin Mo himself did not expect Zhu Qin to suddenly ask this question. Chapter 8. This kid has a bit of conscience, but not much. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Lin Mo hesitated for a moment and answered truthfully. Not yet, I might go to the forest to catch a unicorn beetle and get through the beginner phase. The tone was very plain, as if telling an ordinary thing. But this plain sentence stirred up a storm in Zhu Qin's heart. Zhu Qin's face suddenly changed, and Dai's eyebrows suddenly furrowed. She scolded coldly. You're not going to die anymore. Do you know how dangerous the unicorn beetle is to ordinary people? You should know that even the lowest level unicorn beetle's venom is extremely lethal to humans. Only 10 milligrams of venom are needed to enter the human body, causing rapid shock. If you do not seek medical attention and inject serum in a timely manner, toxins can accumulate in blood vessels for a long time, posing a life-threatening danger. Zhu Qin suddenly turned around and interrupted Lin Mo's movements. Her beautiful eyes were slightly condensed, looking at Lin Mo's clear eyes and realizing that Lin Mo was actually serious. This seems like something that Lin Mo would really do. Zhu Qin secretly felt fortunate in her heart, if she didn't stop this guy today. Isn't he really risking his life to catch unicorns? Zhu Qin shook her head slightly, and a hint of coldness faded from her beautiful eyes, adding a touch of warmth. Looking at the tall and handsome young man in front of me who had already grown up to be similar to me, it seemed like I had also seen my former self in a daze. Because she used to be like this and missed the opportunity to become a trainer. Although it's nice to be a teacher like this now, the regret of sealing it up. She was once again unsealed by the young man in front of her, and unlike in the past, she is now a mentor. She has the ability and obligation to help her students, but she doesn't want her students to have regrets like herself. Zhu Qin stood up from the office chair, and Lin Mo felt that the atmosphere seemed to be a bit off. He stood still and hesitated for a few seconds before finally probing Zhu Qin and asking. Teacher Zhu Qin, haven't you pressed it? Zhu Qin didn't answer, just walked slowly towards her desk and opened the drawer with smooth movements. Subsequently, he pushed his already prepared bank card to Lin Mo. Take this card, it contains 300,000 yuan, enough to purchase an initial sprite from the breeding house. These money were prepared by her for Lin Mo. Although this amount of money may seem like a drop in the bucket for a true trainer, it is not as valuable as Lin Mo's approach of catching unicorns in the wild. This money can completely buy a decent elf in the breeding house. In the future, his path will also be much easier, and everything will have a better start. She believes that with Lin Mo's level of excellence, as long as there is a beginning, one day he can take off. Lin Mo looked at the bank card handed over by Zhu Qin and was stunned. He looked at Zhu Qin in amazement. Suddenly, a warm current surged in my heart. Zhu Qin has always taken good care of herself, and Lin Mo is clear in her heart. Since he enrolled, Zhu Qin has given him a lot of care in the name of the homeroom teacher. Even when Lin Mo had no money to eat for a period of time, he relied on rubbing against Zhu Qin's food to survive. But he didn't expect that Zhu Qin would really come up with 300,000 yuan for him. Lin Mo looked at the bank card in Zhu Qin's hand, and then at Zhu Qin's cold and exquisite ground. Suddenly choked up, unable to speak, just looking around the office as if searching for something. Teacher, please wait for me. After speaking, Lin Mo took a few drops of mineral water from the water dispenser and dropped them at the corner of his eyes. Then he pretended to cry and said, Teacher Zhu Qin, woo-woo. I didn't expect. However, Lin Mo's acting skills are not very good. The bright smile at the corner of his mouth had long exposed his true thoughts. Lin Mo picked up the bank card on his desk without hesitation, afraid that Zhu Qin would turn back. Upon seeing this scene, Zhu Qin felt completely disorganized. Before preparing this 300,000 yuan for Lin Mo, Zhu Qin had imagined countless outcomes. Lin Mo was moved to tears, hugging her and crying, swearing to become an excellent trainer, or holding back tears, choking up, and so on. But she never expected such a result. Who are you fooling by squeezing 2 drops of mineral water onto it? This guy, even if he doesn't thank himself, it's okay. Even afraid of turning back, I immediately feared that my bank card might be in my pocket. Zhu Qin looked at Lin Mo's playful and smiling face, heartless, and an inexplicable anger surged in her heart. Obtained negative emotions from Zhu Qin plus 50. Obtained negative emotions from Zhu Qin plus 50. At this moment, Lin Mo heard the continuous system prompts coming from his ear, and his smile grew even stronger. Upon seeing this scene, Zhu Qin's eyelids twitched uncontrollably, trying to resist the urge to slap Lin Mo to death. She couldn't help but say, "Get lost, heartless brat." She was afraid that Lin Mo would stay here again and her teaching career would be ruined by Lin Mo's hands. Lin Mo listened to the system prompt sound in his ear and continued, knowing that he might be in danger if he stayed any longer. "Teacher, please calm down. Next time, please go see the cat at my house that flips after the meeting." After speaking, Lin Mo opened the door and disappeared from Zhu Qin's sight in the blink of an eye. Zhu Qin shook her head gently as Lin Mo left, smiled helplessly, and murmured, "This little heartless person really doesn't know how to thank you at all. But why is it so annoying that people can't get along with it?" To be honest, she really wanted to criticize Lin Mo severely just now. But when faced with this young man, he still couldn't bear it. After all, although he can be mischievous at times, he genuinely and seriously loves this world. Even in the darkness, strive to climb towards the sunshine. Zhu Qin looked at the door, not knowing when, a piece of paper was caught in the crack of the door. Did the wind blow into the crack in the door? She stood up and picked up the note from the crack of the door, with a few lines of slightly sloppy handwriting on it. The sloppy handwriting instantly made her know the owner of this note. It was Lin Mo, who had just been blown away by her. "Thank you, Teacher Zhu Qin. Your great kindness will always be remembered in my heart," crying. "Also, don't you really consider giving me a special after-school tutoring as an excellent student, funny?" Zhu Qin chuckled with a puff when he was amused by Lin Mo's words. The previous gloomy and unpleasant emotions were also swept away, and Lin Mo's cheap smile seemed to come to mind. Happy as if discovering a new continent. "This bastard looks cheerful, so he's not very good at expressing himself, but fortunately, I still have a bit of conscience." Zhu Qin lowered her head and looked at the sentence about after-school tutoring on Lin Mo's note again. Slowly adding in his heart, "This kid has a bit of conscience, but not much." Chapter 9. Brother, do you know that Chanado has a mail? You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Lin Mo walked out of the office and down the teaching building. His expression was a bit dazed, as if he was still moved by what happened just now. I collided head-on with a tall young man ahead. Lin Mo looked up and a familiar face appeared in front of him. The sea. Wow. Brother Mo, you don't look at the road when you walk. A bronze-skinned boy wearing a basketball suit rubbed his nose that had been bumped into, complaining in pain. Li Hanhai, known to his familiar friends as Hai Hai, is also Lin Mo's close friend and desk mate. He is a member of the basketball team, who is close to 2 meters tall. I don't know when they started getting to know each other inexplicably, often finishing school together. The last 2 classes were their training time, coinciding with Zhu Qin's class. The other classmates have already left after school. The C also learned about today's Garlic King Ba incident and the after-school tutoring for top students incident through hearsay. I just stood here waiting for Lin Mo, but I didn't expect to be physically hit by Lin Mo by a mistake. A warm liquid slowly flowed down Li Hanhai's nasal cavity. But what he is more curious about now is what exactly happened in the office. Lin Mo doesn't seem to have been harshly judged by an interview now. He can see very clearly. Lin Mo walked down with a smile on his lips. How about it? Did you enjoy after-school tutoring? Li Hanhai's eyes showed a hint of refinement, complemented by the slowly flowing blood from his nose, giving off a hint of lewdness. I can't say it's very satisfying, I can only say that art comes from life, okay? I envy you. Lin Mo stroked his chin, recalling the little things in the office just now, and said somewhat unsatisfied. It's not that he has any ulterior motives, it's just the black silk legs swaying constantly in front of him, and the faint body fragrance. It really left a deep impression on him. After listening, the sea rolled its eyes and said, I don't envy you. You know my XP system, I don't like Yujia. Lin Mo just remembered that the sea has its own unique set. XP system. Unlike most newcomer trainers who like cute elves, the sea likes Chanado. This is quite similar to some two-spined apes in their past lives who called out to Sanada's wife every day. If it weren't for the shallow elf knowledge of the sea, Lin Mo would have doubted whether the sea was accompanied by travelers. He has told Lin Mo more than once that when he becomes an elf trainer, be sure to go to the advanced secret realm to catch Alarulas and cultivate it into Chanado. Obviously, the sea's love for Chanado has reached a level of madness. However, there is a fact that Lin Mo has been hesitating whether to tell the other party. That's Lin Mo hesitated for a while, but ultimately decided to tell the sea the news. After all, this is also for his good, as a conscientious person like myself. It is indeed rare. Ocean, I have to tell you something today, it's for your own good. Lin Mo's meaningful tone made the sea feel uneasy. His face suddenly changed, and according to his understanding of Lin Mo, there is now an unlucky person who is going to be unlucky. If nothing unexpected happens, I'm about to have an accident. Unfortunately, Lin Mo did not make any pause and immediately said, do you know that there is no differentiation of sexual orientation in Chanado? That is to say, Chanado looks the same regardless of gender, and their male-to-female ratio is 1:1. If you want to know whether Chanado is male or female, you need to lift the skirt, and you have a 99% chance of discovering a surprise. What a surprise, you understand. The ocean. Lin Mo's words fell, and the sea opened its mouth in shock, staring at him incredulously. Lin Mo, you're fooling me. I don't believe it, and if the probability is 1:1, shouldn't there be only a half chance? He suddenly blocked his ears and didn't believe Lin Mo's words. Well, there is a secret prop called Big Root Stem, which works wonders when paired with Chanado. Basically, Chanado would carry this kind of treasure prop. Lin Mo looked at the sea with some playfulness, then shook his head as if thinking of something. The sea is still too young, if those old brothers from previous lives had heard this. I'm afraid it will be even more exciting, right? Obtained negative sentiment points plus 20 from Li Han Hai. Obtained negative sentiment points plus 20 from Li Han Hai. Upon hearing the constant system beeps in his ear, Lin Mo smiled slightly as he looked at the sea covering his ears. I didn't expect you to be so proud and delicate, with thick eyebrows and big eyes. You say no, but your body is very honest. In the heart of the sea, I have gradually believed what Lin Mo just said. The defense line in my heart gradually collapsed, and the entire body of the sea froze in place. So his beloved Chanado. Actually, is it really very likely to be a male? Even if it's a mother. May it still have a big rhizome. Chapter 10. Isn't a male sister a younger sister? You are listening at novelfull.audio. Duh. Lin Mo stopped and realized that the sea had petrified at some point. The art style has turned into a gloomy gray, as if losing hope in life. In fact, he had long wanted to remind the other party about this matter. After all, this knowledge point was already learned in the second-year textbook. Lin Mo never expected that Hai's grades were so poor that he didn't even understand such a simple theory. After standing still for a while, Lin Mo walked up to the sea and patted his shoulder. Comfort said. Oh see, you don't have to be sad either. Whether Chanado is male or female, as long as she is beautiful and charming, it's not the same. That's right. Can't you discriminate against someone just because they are male, and a male sister is not a younger sister? What's wrong with his meowing? The sea almost collapsed and roared out. Then he clasped his hands together and begged Lin Mo, go, I beg you not to mention this matter again. I will be a cow and a horse for you in the second half of my life. The mentality of the sea has been shattered by Lin Mo. I didn't expect that Lin Mo's skill of attacking people was indistinguishable between enemy and self. Originally, when Hai learned that Lin Mo compared Bulbasaur to Garlic King Ba, he even mocked those classmates who chose Bulbasaur as their initial elf. I didn't expect retribution to come so quickly, and it wasn't long before Lin Mo gave him an unforgettable mental blow. He lived for 18 years and only had 2 hobbies, one was basketball and the other was singing and dancing, cross out, Chanado. But now Lin Mo told him that he spends his days thinking about things, posters posted in the room, computer desktop wallpapers, Xanadu plush toys, and so on. Actually, it's very likely that it's a public one. And Lin Mo actually said that everything is the same. How can it be the same? Tears burst, watching the sea quickly surpass Zhu Dagong and become the second largest contributor on today's list. Lin Mo felt a wave of relief in his heart, truly worthy of being his good brother. Helping close friends review the knowledge of their sophomore year can be considered a good thing. In order to repay the kindness of Hai, Lin Mo decided to help Hai prepare for university courses. The sea, do you know that Chanadu can actually lay eggs with stinky mud? The ocean. The ocean imagined stinky mud and Chanadu. Avi, in its mind. Then the pupils suddenly contracted to the extreme, with a face full of shock. He shook his head forcefully and threw the picture of Cthulhu's mental pollution out of his mind. The sea collapses and says, Brother. If you want to make me unhappy, why don't I give you one? Feeling about to kneel down, he was quickly grabbed by Lin Mo on the side. No, the ocean. Just a joke. I looked at the values on the system panel and felt that they were almost there. Lin Mo did not continue to tease the sea. I took out a stack of money from my bag, 5,100 alliance coins, and handed it to the sea. Ah! A hint of doubt squeezed out from the gloomy expression on the sea's face. I borrowed 5,000 from you before, and 100 is interest. I'll pay you back. Unlike Lin Mo's orphan status, the situation of the Dahai family is much better. It can't be said to be a second-generation wealthy person, but it is better than many ordinary families. Therefore, when Lin Mo had no money, it was always the sea helping. Lin Mo looked at the other person's mental state of relaxation and probably didn't remember borrowing money. Lin Mo reminded me. I borrowed it from you 2 months ago. Oh. The ocean doesn't have such a mind to deal with these things now, just close your eyes. My mind is full of sand and mud. MBV, sand and mud. MKV. Lin Mo glanced at the green light at the intersection and before leaving, patted the shoulder of the sea again. Oh, the sea, everything should be viewed with optimism, there's no need to be like this. Perhaps you can experience the happiness of Prime Minister Chow, such as the big root and stem of Chanado. Get out. Lin Mo deftly dodged the opponent's fist, grinned, and quickly left the scene. Returning home, it was already evening and it was gradually getting dark. Inside the dilapidated and tidy cabin, it was a dimly lit place. Lin Mo skillfully turned on the light. Click, click, click. After groping up and down for a while, the room remained pitch black. TSK, this power company is really black. Didn't I owe you 2 months' electricity bills? Lin Mo complained and then gave up turning on the lights. Choose to open the curtains and let the less bright moonlight and starlight fall in the evening. For the convenience of studying at Elf High School, Lin Mo rented a single-room apartment near the college. However, relying on monthly subsidies and occasional part-time work-study income, he still cannot make ends meet. The light in the room is not broken, but because Lin Mo owes the electricity bill. I was planning to pay the electricity bill after receiving the subsidy today. But due to a delay in going to the office for a while, Lin Mo forgot about this matter directly. Lin Mo came to the table and skillfully searched for a candle to light. Lin Mo's proficiency is probably not the first time there has been a power outage. The candle was lit by the flames, and the gentle candlelight immediately illuminated the small room. Afterwards, he walked over to the bedside and sat cross-legged, with a thought, opening the system panel. Looking at the accumulated negative emotional values in the system panel, I couldn't help but laugh out loud. Negative emotion value. 6350, 6,350 negative emotional values. This is more than twice the goal that Lin Mo initially set for himself. Today is already considered as over-completing the task. Thank you, Teacher Zhu Qin and Heizi for their gifts. May strength be with you all. Lin Mo bowed to the candle, seemingly in memory of these two still living people, with a somewhat eerie appearance. Then Lin Mo happily opened the lottery panel and rubbed his hands excitedly. Please select the lottery level for the host. 5 lottery levels were arranged in an orderly manner in front of Lin Mo. Glancing at the panel, Lin Mo lowered his head in contemplation. If you choose a C-level lottery, one draw is 1,000 points. The current 6,000 can only be drawn 6 times, so the probability of shipping seems a bit small. Moreover, this unscrupulous system only has a minimum guarantee for 10 consecutive draws. It seems a bit uneconomical to draw a C-level prize pool at this time. But if you draw the D-level prize pool, although you can draw 60 times. But there are no lower level rewards in the D-level prize pool, and there is also no guarantee. This made Lin Mo a bit embarrassed. After frowning and hesitating for a while, he finally slapped his thigh and decided. Anyway, if I draw 60 times, I won't believe I can't ship the goods. You can't win the game by stacking 100 layers of Q with your dog's head. It's not this hero trash, but you can't stack enough. Can't you win by stacking 10,000 layers? Similarly, if you spend 1 million chasing the goddess and cannot, then. Is it possible? Is it really ugly? Dog head saves life. Of course, Lin Mo does not believe in any mystical theories of Africans or Europeans, such as soul pumping. Since you can't ship the goods 6 times, then draw 60 times yourself. 600 times. 6,000 times. Lin Mo immediately said. System, D-level lottery, let's start with a 10-game draw. Cost. 1,000 negative sentiment points, currently in 10 consecutive draws. Drop. 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 Lucky draw successful. Congratulations to the host for obtaining. Thank you for participating. *9. Item. A box of Durex. What? Lin Mo suddenly opened his eyes. A delicate small box appeared on the table at some point. Lin Mo picked up the small box on the table with a dark face and took a look. Durex Ultra Thin 0.01 pack. Lin Mo now feels the breakdown of the C mentality. Hee, your unscrupulous system, you only give one of these things, right? Obtaining negative emotions from Lin Mo +20. Obtaining negative emotions from Lin Mo +20.